Here's a trippy little filter, and I think it's strangely appropriate for this live. In just the time that I selected this and was playing with it to see what it does, it's given me 2 black eyes, this scar across my face. Oh yeah, look there, it changes. Okay, I'm really excited. I have a lot to say here. What is like better than forgetting all your ills, or just better than forgetting? Hey Jenna, you like my filter? I'm gonna get to talking about flying monkeys, and so I think this is perfect. I have like this nasty flying unicorn that says happy and is giving me scars. So this just came to me as I was driving, as many things do. Let me take a little bite of apple because I don't have any water. I'm going home for Easter. And if you follow me really closely, you might have noticed some references to abuse and some unsavory reflections on my family and my relations. And I recently reconnected with both of my parents to the point where I'm going to Reading to visit and get to be with my family and have my baby be with my family for Easter, which I'm both excited and nervous about. So I'm going to start with the principle here. I've hashtagged principles of a gift. So principles of a gift are principles of becoming a gift are something. It's a list that I have identified and still identifying things that we're using in the monthly membership journey that I'm offering, which is closed right now for enrollment, but will be opening again in mid to late May. Guiding principles to support that I use to support myself in becoming a gift, and I also offer as guidance for those who journey with me or even just watch me in becoming the gift that we are. And this principle is that open is the best protection. And so if you think about, like, if you're walking somewhere where you don't feel safe, and now that could, let's just say it's explicitly not safe, like it's somewhere where we might consider as like a ghetto, where there is a high crime rate, and you maybe even feel that the kind of person you are in that environment is extra not safe. That you need all of your feelers open. And this is where martial arts metaphors really come to mind for me, because if you are completely open and aware, no one can sneak up on you, even if your eyes are closed. Like, that's how finely tuned our bodies are. And I don't know if I could go forward with this little unicorn, this nasty little unicorn at the moment. But I don't know, maybe I should, just for the sake of my own point. Okay. And that it's distracting to try to figure out how to get rid of it. I might look away, which I do anyway sometimes, to just kind of see what I'm seeing. So you're walking through this like nasty neighborhood and you're scared, right? And our survival mind in a lot of ways has been training us to shut down our awareness, to forget things, and also default survival mind, not a trained survival mind, or a trained body, that is. A trained body that can trust its survival. A trained body that does not need to go into a default survival mode, which would be fight, flight, or freeze. Would be able to sense, like far before something came into its field, something that would be a true threat to it, and be poised to encounter it. And this is just popping up for me right now, a story that I heard Carolyn Mace tell once about this woman who was like, I don't know, a living saint. And and if anybody knows who I'm talking about, and I don't know if she's identified as a living saint, but that's like how it exists in my memory. But she took on this practice of walking across the country, and she would get rides sometimes. I think she would like hitchhike, and she got in the car with someone who she knew the moment she got in that he intended to rape her. Like, she just knew it. And what she did is remarkable. Is she said, "Wow, thank you for picking me up. I just feel so safe with you. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm really tired." And she went to sleep. And she did not get raped. And this person actually became one of her greatest protectors, like took on as like a life role to be someone who looked after her and felt protective of her. Now, you could say that she was tripping, right? Like, he wasn't going to rape her. Of course he wasn't, because he didn't. And even because she made that bold move of telling him that she even trusted him. And then went to sleep and closed her eyes. I don't actually know if she did go to sleep, but what I take away from that gesture is that she trusted herself so deeply to perceive this person as a whole that actually his being an attacker was somehow an expression of being a protector. And I'm not even saying that she said that to him, you know, like, wow, I feel so safe, even though she knew in her blood that he intended to rape her. I'm not even saying that she said that so to bring forth his protector. What I think is that she was fully open to like the full spectrum of truth, and because she didn't narrow down to what she was afraid of happening, she allowed a much broader spectrum to come through, and actually for the truth of his being to come through, which is that he was a protector. So this is the principle of becoming a gift. One of the principles of becoming a gift that I recognize is that open is the best protection. And that is aware. And that has to do with remembering. And how often do we